Our minds often dwell on things we lack instead of what we truly desire. Visualizing is a technique to help our minds expand and prepare for making our deepest wishes come true. Joseph Murphy, the author of the popular self-help book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, explains that the thoughts and beliefs we place in our subconscious mind eventually show up in our lives. So, how can we make our subconscious mind work in our favor? And how does visualizing our desires help us conquer negative thoughts? These are the topics we'll explore in today's video, inspired by Murphy's teachings. Before we dive into the topic, please make sure to click the red subscribe button below this video to become a part of our YouTube family. Now, let's get started. Michelangelo, one of history's greatest sculptors, once said, "I saw the angel in the marble and carved until I set him free." He envisioned David within a block of marble, and his mental picture enabled him to create a brilliant masterpiece from his subconscious mind. In a similar way, when we visualize our desires, we immerse ourselves in the feeling of already having them, which prompts our minds to actively work in our favor. This is what makes visualizing your desires important. Let's explore an example to better understand this concept. Visualizations help us experience the feeling of already having our desires. Let's consider an example. Imagine a woman living in the city. She envisions herself in a small village outside the city, where she can start a new life and write a novel. In her mind, she sees herself sitting at a wooden desk, sipping a hot cup of coffee, and writing the final pages of her book. She feels the warm sun streaming in through a large picture window and hears the gentle cooing of a morning dove. She can even picture the serene lake with its cool waters visible from her home. She contemplates how she'll enjoy kayaking on it later in the day. During this visualization, she experiences a deep sense of fulfillment, contentment, and peace, as if she's already living this dream life. This is how visualizations allow us to immerse ourselves in the state of having our desires, making them feel real and attainable. Indeed, when she repeatedly visualizes this scene, her subconscious mind begins to treat it as if it were real. The feelings and emotions she experiences during this mental exercise are similar to what she would feel in reality. Through the power of repetition, the subconscious mind gets impressed, and as a result, resources start becoming available, guiding her toward the situation she's been imagining. Circumstances seem to align in favor of the goal she envisions. For instance, in her case, she might receive an unexpected phone call from an old friend who recently moved to that village and invites her to visit. This illustrates how our subconscious mind can't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined, making it a powerful tool for manifesting our desires. You're absolutely right. According to Joseph Murphy, our brain consists of two main parts, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is responsible for generating emotions and feelings, which in turn influence our attitude, behavior, decisions, and actions in our everyday lives. However, it's the subconscious mind that's crucial in the context of our discussion. The subconscious mind operates beneath the conscious mind and cannot distinguish between imagination and reality. It simply follows the directions it receives from the conscious mind in the form of thoughts, and in response, it produces the relevant emotions and feelings. Since it's intricately linked to the conscious mind, whatever the conscious mind communicates to it, the subconscious mind accepts without questioning and treats it as real. This is why our thoughts and visualizations can have a profound impact on our lives and influence the outcomes we experience. You've explained it very well. Our minds have a natural tendency to support our beliefs, strengthening them and guiding us towards circumstances and situations that align with those beliefs. This is why we often notice things that are important to us or that we think about frequently. Imagine a scenario where, as you mentioned, someone speaks English but moves to China where nobody else speaks English. In such a situation, the person would naturally find themselves in circumstances and situations that correspond to their beliefs and language skills. In essence, whatever you deeply imagine and feel, your circumstances and experiences will naturally lead you toward manifesting it in reality, regardless of what it is. This is the power of the mind in shaping our lives based on our beliefs and visualizations. You're absolutely right. It's a natural inclination for people to seek out those who share their values, thoughts, and behaviors. We tend to gravitate towards individuals who are similar to us. Similarly, what we consistently think or believe tends to manifest in reality. Pharmaceutical scientist and author Dr. David Hamilton, with his extensive research on the mind-body connection, has emphasized the profound impact of our thoughts and feelings. In his book, It's the Thought That Counts: Why Mind Over Matter Really Works, he explains that our thoughts, feelings, and intentions are powerful enough to influence our genes. According to him, everyone has the ability to harness the power of thoughts and feelings to bring about positive effects on their health. He often discusses the importance of visualization techniques as a means to achieve this. Dr. David Hamilton makes a compelling point in his article, Visualization Alters the Brain and Body, about how our brains perceive reality. He highlights an experiment conducted by scientists at Harvard University, where they had one group of people physically practice a simple 5-finger combination of piano notes for 2 hours a day over 5 consecutive days. Another group, however, only imagined playing the same combination for the same amount of time. Surprisingly, the brain scans of those who physically practiced and those who merely imagined it were identical. This experiment demonstrates that our brains cannot distinguish between what's real and what we vividly imagine. The power of the mind is such that it can create real changes in response to our thoughts and visualizations. You're absolutely correct. Visualizations have the power to create positive impressions on our subconscious minds, ultimately leading us to manifest the circumstances we desire. Now, let's delve into some effective visualization techniques recommended by Joseph Murphy and other well-known self-development teachers. One of the methods is meditation on the desired condition. Dr. Wayne Dyer, a renowned author and speaker in the self-development field, emphasizes continuous contemplation of yourself being surrounded by the conditions you wish to create. He draws a parallel with the Wright brothers, who didn't focus on the idea of things staying on the ground, or Thomas Edison, who didn't focus on the darkness of things. Instead, they placed their attention and focus on a compelling vision. This technique encourages you to immerse yourself in the desired condition through meditation and mental imagery, just as the Wright brothers and Thomas Edison focused on their visions to achieve great feats. The second technique involves meditating on a word or affirmation, which is a simple yet effective approach. You can create an affirmation, phrase, or even a single word that clearly expresses your desire. For instance, if you aspire to become a renowned author, you could write an affirmation like, "I am an internationally recognized author." Write this on a note card and spend 2 to 5 minutes each morning focusing on it. This repetition will embed the phrase or word, which represents your desired identity or goal, into your subconscious mind. This technique is particularly effective because, in the morning, your mind is fresh and at its peak potential, allowing you to vividly imagine what you want to manifest in your life. Some experts recommend practicing this technique for 21 days, but as Joseph Murphy points out, the duration depends on various factors, such as the nature of your desire and your beliefs. It's also influenced by the depth of your emotions and feelings. The stronger and more positive your emotions are, the more effectively you can visualize your desire. The third visualization technique, Joseph Murphy's famous method, is the mental movie technique. It's based on the idea that a picture is worth 1,000 words, as emphasized by the father of American psychology, William James. The key to this technique is to create a vivid mental scene that represents what will happen when you manifest your desire or how you will achieve it. You repeatedly imagine and visualize this scene with strong emotions, as if it's happening in reality. With consistent practice, life will guide you toward a situation where your desire becomes a reality. Joseph Murphy recommends practicing this technique in the morning upon waking and at night before going to bed. The more you practice it, the more real the scene will feel, eventually leading you to live it. The fourth technique involves using a vision board. A vision board adds clarity to your dreams and goals by pasting pictures, symbols, and words that represent your desires onto a poster board. This creative and intentional process serves as a daily visual reminder of your aspirations, from that dream vacation to completing long-standing projects. Keeping the board in a visible location, accompanied by affirmations or phrases, helps you automatically visualize your desires. These 4 techniques provide effective ways to visualize and manifest your desires. You've highlighted some crucial points about why some people may not find success with visualization techniques and how to avoid those pitfalls. 1. Lack of confidence. Confidence in the process is essential. Remember Joseph Murphy's advice: easy does it. You only need to ask, trust, and let it go. 2. Overthinking and effort. Overthinking and putting too much effort can hinder the process. Relax and trust in the power of your subconscious mind. 3. Negative thoughts and doubts. Negative thoughts and doubts, when repeated with intensity and emotion, can lead to failure. Reject and neutralize these thoughts as soon as you become aware of them. 4. Belief in deserving. You must believe that you deserve what you want. When you strongly believe you deserve it, your subconscious mind will work to attract it. Visualization techniques are effective, and they have helped many people. Using a vision board alongside other methods can be a great way to remind yourself of your desires. Thank you for sharing these insights, and if viewers found this video helpful, they can like, share, and comment on it. Subscribing to the channel and enabling notifications is a way to stay updated with more valuable content.